Alright y'all, so in this tutorial video I will be showing you how to create socket interactions. Now, a socket interaction is essentially a connection point where different components can link up to each other. So as an example, I'm going to create a cylinder here. And this obviously can work with any object that you bring in from Maya, right? As long as it has a collider on it. So I have I'm going to call this pillar. And next, in the pillar, I'm going to create a no I'm not. I'm going to create 3-object cube. I'm going to name this base. I'm going to bring that up, scale that in, and this is where my object will socket into. Right. I'm just going to bring that down. Right. What's really important here now is from the base, you want to now create an empty game object. Call this socket. And this is where the connection will happen. So I want it to happen just a little bit above the base. Okay. Now from here, I have this prefab here called energy cube. I'm going to drag that into the base, right? See, that's way too small, so I'm going to bring that over. I'm going to scale that up a little bit. Just going to scale it up. Okay. So, a little bit of tweaking. Perfect. Hovering right above my base, right? So, that's good. So from here, I'm going to take the energy cube. I'm going to copy the transforms. Right-click. Copy component. Then in the socket, I'm going to right-click, paste component values, and see those match now. So now from here, I'm going to delete the energy cube. In my socket child, I'm going to add the component of socket XR socket interactor. And from here, I'm going to change the interaction layer mask, this is very important, from nothing to socket. And if you don't have socket, you're just going to want to go into add layer and then type in socket, right? So socket, that works. And the hover mesh material, you can kind of make whatever you want. I'm going to change that to that, right? Just the same material as the energy cube. From there, I'm going to go into the XR origin, go into my left-hand controller, and then make sure that this is selected to grab and socket, and it'll show up as mixed. Same thing for my right controller, grab and socket. Right, so now I'm going to bring in my object that I want to socket into place, and from here, I'm going to want to also change the layer mask to socket, right? It has the XR grab interactable, a rigid body, and a box collider. Oh, you know what? That's also what I just forgot to do. Forgot to add the box collider. So in the socket here, you're going to want to add a box collider, make sure that is trigger, and then probably scale up the values a little bit, maybe like 6. Perfect. So when my character comes in, they'll see the hover material, and then you let go of the controller, and it automatically sockets right into place right here. So I'm going to hit save, save project, build settings, build that. Okay. Putting on my headset. Going into the VR world. Here I am. Okay, you can see I'm gonna grab my cube. Boom. And I'm gonna come over here. You can see when I enter into the collider, it shows up that preview right there. And I let go, boom, now it sockets into place, right? Grab again, socket, grab again, let go. Probably want to make the collider a little bit smaller, that's totally up to you. And if I take this, bring it back over here, and if I take another item, it will not work because this cube is not on the socket interactor, right, layer mask. Right. Take this. Nope. See, it's hovering a little bit here. But that's how you make interactable socket objects.